Here's a fact that's going to irritate you. Someone earning $100,000 a year can be poorer than someone making $40,000. And that's not an exception, that's the norm. Because income and wealth are two completely different games. And most people spend their entire lives playing the wrong one. You get paid. You pay rent. You clear your card. You buy something necessary. And by the next paycheck, zero. You're not lazy. You're not irresponsible. You're just playing by rules that were never written for you. The system is designed to keep you functional, not free. Enough energy to show up to work. Enough money to not revolt. But never enough to actually leave. Look at the Forbes list. Go ahead. You won't find a single hardest worker on there. You'll find owners. People who make money while they sleep. Bezos didn't get rich because Amazon paid him well. He got rich because he owned Amazon. The difference between them and you isn't intelligence, it's structure. And that's the part nobody wants to admit. Here's why this keeps happening. Your brain is wired to think in monthly cycles. Paycheck arrives, bills covered, repeat. But wealth is built over decades. And your brain literally cannot feel the difference between investing $500 today and spending $500 on a gadget. Immediate reward always beats future gain. That's not weakness, that's evolution. But that's exactly why you need systems. Not willpower, systems. Now here's the math that's going to ruin your day. Two people, both invest $500 a month. First one starts at 25, stops at 35, 10 years total. Second one starts at 35 and invests all the way to 65, 30 years total. The first one ends up with more money at retirement, even though they invested 3 times less. That's compounding. Time matters more than amount. Every year you wait isn't a year of lost returns. It's a year that can never come back. And here's one more number. A $400 monthly car payment over 10 years is $48,000. That same money, invested at 8% annual return, $73,000. You're not choosing between a nice car and a boring one. You're choosing between a car and financial freedom. And most people pick the car every single time without doing that math, ever. Look at this. $300 a month, 20 years. That's it. No luck, no timing the market, no crypto, just consistency and time. That's what compounding actually looks like when you stop theorizing and run the real numbers. This is why starting now, even small, destroys waiting to invest big. Every single time. Here's what nobody says out loud. The problem isn't that you don't earn enough. The problem is that your money goes nowhere after you receive it. Wealthy people don't have stronger willpower. They made one decision and the system runs without them. So here's the framework. 2010, 6010. 20% goes to growth investments, skills, assets that multiply. 10% goes to protection your buffer against chaos. 60% covers essentials, real costs, not inflated ones. And 10% is enjoyment, completely guilt-free. This works on $2,000 a month. It scales to $20,000. The percentages move, the structure never does. Concrete steps. Right now, not next month. 1. Open a separate investment account today. 2. Set up an automatic transfer the day your paycheck hits before you see the money, before you mentally spend it. 3. Calculate your fixed costs. If rent plus car plus insurance eats 70% of your income, you're not building wealth. You're servicing lifestyle debt. 4. Start with index funds. S&P 500. You're not trying to beat the market, you're trying to not beat yourself. 5. Invest in skills. A $2,000 course that adds $20,000 to your annual income is a 10x return in year 1. No stock does that reliably. Decide once. Automate. Let the system run. Here's the question that'll keep you up tonight. If you couldn't go to work tomorrow, how many months could you survive? 1? 2? A week? If the answer makes you uncomfortable, don't spend another month thinking about it. Because the system isn't waiting, and compounding isn't either.